it's Kim. Welcome back to today's video. So I am going to be doing a drugstore testing new products video, and this is also going to be a CVS haul. I've been going to CVS for like the past week and trying to pick out some new products, and I also was using my coupons. I had some good deals. I had extra bucks. I had $10 off 30 for L'Oreal. I had gotten $5 back from spending on Wet n Wild. I had $4 off. I had another $3 off, so it was like the perfect time to do a haul, and I'm so excited to show you guys everything that I got and this look, and I really like the way it came out, and I just want you guys to see how everything worked because I'm so excited about it, and doing drugstore testing videos is like my favorite. So if you guys want to find out all the products I hauled and also a tutorial on this like kind of fun spring look, then just keep on watching. If you have not subscribed yet, I hope you will. It's the first link in my description box. Also tap the little bell so you'll get notified every time I upload, and let's get on into it. So I'm going to start out first on my eyes just in case there's any fallout or anything, and as I kind of go through everything that I got, I'm going to show you guys my little CVS haul. But since the first thing I'm doing is eyes, I actually have something here that I got in PR. Ooh, it's over here. Okay. So I got these from Pixi and PR, and you can get these at Target, so I do consider them drugstore. The price point for Pixi is definitely higher than like regular drugstore, although it's kind of like on par with like Physicians Formula, probably like the more up there price points, like you guys know. These are two new palettes from Pixi. This one is Reflex Light on my left, and then on my right, this one is Natural Beauty. They're both very neutral. I would say this one, Natural Beauty, is more cool tone, and then this one, Reflex Light, is more like the warm tone. Reflex Light has no mattes, it's only shimmers, and this one, Natural Beauty, has some mattes and some shimmers, so I'm gonna have to kind of use both of these. I cannot do a look with all shimmers. Like I need my mattes. Really fancy brush set in this huge case. Like it looks like a glasses case to me. There's 3 brushes in here. I'm assuming they also sell these at Target. There's a smudge brush, we have a crease brush, and then this one is like kind of another like little small shadow brush. So for eyeshadow primer, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I think this was in my 2018 products that I wanted to use up, which I totally failed at. I don't think I used up anything that I was trying to use up in 2018. I admire people who can get through products, like full products. I actually should start out smaller and start out with like 2 instead of trying to go big and start out with like 8 products I want to use up, because when you have a lot of stuff, it's definitely harder to go through stuff because I'm always trying different stuff out. Like if you're watching this and you're a beauty blogger, like you know exactly what I'm talking about. So maybe I will try and finish up like 1 product, have that goal in mind. By the way, my hair is back today because it is so greasy, so I was like, we're not doing the hair today, we're just gonna do a ponytail, that's it. Go into the Natural Beauty palette, and I think I'm gonna pick up this shade here. It does have a slight shimmer to it, like it's not completely matte. So that shade is called Rose Clay. This is a Wet n Wild crease brush. They're definitely soft because when I dip my brush in, there's quite a bit of powder kick up, like it made the palette a little bit dirty from the kick up. So I'm just putting this right into my crease area. I did put on shadow shields just because I felt like it was a shadow shield day. I wanted to have everything look really like neat and precise. You can see any shimmer when you put this in your crease. Take this Pixi eye brush. This is EO2. It has like an interesting shape to it. It's kind of wide. I think this would be good for highlighting the brow bone, actually. Not so much precise work because it's so fluffy. Whenever I see a palette full of shimmers, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like they just kind of intimidate me a little bit. Like they're so pretty to look at, but then I look at them like, what do I do? So I think I'm gonna take this shade. It's Copper Penny, and I'm gonna just pick it up on this Pixi little brush. This is the E01. It's like a flat brush. I keep going in here to look in the mirror, but there's no mirror. And I'm gonna put this on the center of my lid. Very soft, like when you press your brush in, it leaves little imprints. I didn't expect it to apply so nicely. This is a gorgeous color. I actually can see this looking really pretty all over the lid if you have like blue eyes. Popping that right in the middle. I'm gonna go into this shade, which is, I think it's Cocoa Glaze. And I'm gonna take a little crease brush. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. Since I don't love that, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This is Chocolate Brown. I think that's Chocolate Brown. Yeah, and I'm gonna take a little like angled, not angled. This is the R39 from Morphe, and I'm gonna put that in my outer corner. I just don't love that shimmer. Something about it is like throwing me off. You can blend this into the crease a little bit. Bit of the shade that we used before, Chocolate Brown, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. Okay, this color pink is speaking to me. Like, you guys know how excited I am about it, so I want to put it on my lid, like the inner portion. So first I'm gonna see how it is by itself, and if we need to do setting spray, we could do that. So let's see how this applies by itself first. I feel like this would make a really pretty face highlight too. We can definitely try that. So I'm just using my Smashbox So Chill Coconut that I got at TJ Maxx, and I'm gonna try this again. It's pretty on its own, but I feel like we can do a little better. I'm gonna go into this shade. This is Bronze Gleam. It's like the darkest shade in the palette. There is some shimmer in it, but I just want to put this right in the outer corner, just like that. And I forgot I had this little like smudger brush from Pixi, so I'm gonna pick up a little more of that shade Chocolate Brown. I'm just gonna use this to like smudge a little more underneath. They're definitely really soft, these brushes. Liner, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorites. This isn't a new product, but I've been loving this. It's the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. This is like the closest I could find to my beloved Inglot Black Gel Liner. I haven't got that in like a year, just because it's like $17. So I was like, I want to just find a drugstore alternative, and this one's actually pretty comparable. It's really nice and smooth and creamy, and it goes on nice. I finished up my liner, and I had to do it off camera because today's one of those days where the wing was getting real crazy real quick. Like, this eye is like intense wing. I didn't mean for it to happen, but here I am. I do have this affordable eyelash curler to try out. This is from a brand called REVELE. Hopefully I'm saying that right. REVELE. Maybe it's REVELE. REVELE? I don't know. There's an apostrophe on the end. I'm sure someone will let me know like what it is. So this is a rose gold curler, and I haven't used like another brand curler in so long, but these, although you can't get it at the drugstore, you can get it at like Burlington, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls for super cheap. So usually this is the one I use. It has to be cleaned, it's so dirty, but this is the Pro Curl. I mean, the color is similar. Definitely has even like a similar kind of body to it. Okay, it's actually pretty good. I think it's pretty comparable to the Pro Curl. This one just feels a little bit looser. This one has more of like a tighter grip to it that I like when you press down on it. This one's like a little more, ooh, you know, like doesn't have that to it, if that makes sense. But for an affordable curler, I think it's a pretty good option, and it is really pretty. Okay, so for lashes, I have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Plumping Mascara. I've been using this for a week now. I haven't used it like on YouTube yet, so you guys haven't seen me use it, but I love this mascara. I did an Instagram campaign with Neutrogena, And this is the product I ended up like loving the most. It makes your lashes so like huge and voluminous. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in. And it just has like a natural bristle wand. And just to play around, I have this mascara from Joa. It's called Ice Cream. And this is the new K-Beauty brand at the drugstore. It's made by the same people who do Kiss makeup and brow stuff. So this one's like a really long wand, so I feel like it's going to be good for lengthening, even though it says volume. So I'm just going to use this as a second coat over the Neutrogena. I also feel like this is good for the lower lashes because it's so long and skinny. Do not miss out on this mascara. It is so good. Like, look at that. That's pretty crazy. And then I'm just gonna go in with the Joa again and just go over it. I don't like using it by itself. It's just not enough oomph for me, like to my lashes. Like I need to have like very big lashes. I don't like to look super natural. My lower lashes later, I don't like to do them before I do foundation and stuff because I feel like it just kind of gets in the way of my under eye concealer. I want to show you guys this mask I got. I'm not going to use it on camera, but I just wanted to show you guys because it is the cutest thing ever. So it's from this brand called Peach Slices, which a lot of stuff I got is from this brand. It's the strawberry ice cream sheet mask. It's brightening and smoothing. So it's supposed to make your face look like super radiant, and honestly, I was just drawn to the cute packaging because this is like so me. Like I am their target audience with this line and this packaging. I just thought it was the cutest thing. Okay, next item, which I am so excited about. It's the Peach Slices Citrus Honey Aqua Glow Hydrating Moisture Gel. Okay, this had like amazing reviews on their website, on CVS's review website, and I was like, I have to have this, like I have to try it. So it has grapefruit, orange, and honey extract, and it's supposed to be a like moisturizer and serum in one. It has no synthetic fragrances, dyes, parabens, no mineral oils, no sulfates or formaldehyde, which by the way, that's kind of scary if moisturizers do have formaldehyde in them. That kind of freaks me out a little. And Peach Slices, and the parent brand is called Peach and Lily. So let's use this today as our moisturizer. I'm not going to use anything else but this. It's supposed to just have like such a nice effect on the skin and feel really plumping and just make your skin look super radiant. So I feel like this could be like a new potential like awesome drugstore find. And this was $12, so not the cheapest, but in the mid-range, not too terrible. And CVS always has their coupons, so definitely use that. So I'm just gonna pick up a little here. I am like having random breakouts. This one over here, and honestly I think it's from the Milani foundation. I can't be certain, but I think that's what it's from, because literally as I was wearing that foundation I formed this breakout. So I was like, I don't know if I can use that foundation anymore. Very light scent. It's nothing overpowering, so if you're sensitive to scent, I think you can definitely use this. It's super light. Oh, it feels really nice. Has like a little bit of a tacky kind of base to it, which is nice. Okay, so it went on really nicely, and I feel like my skin definitely has like a nice radiance to it. Yeah, definitely. I feel like my skin kind of just drank it up. Yeah, it feels good. It's not like sitting on top of my skin. It doesn't feel oily. So far, I really like this. And a lot of people said this is also really nice at nighttime, like before you go to bed. You could wake up and have like really radiant skin. So I'm going to try that out too. I'm like very hopeful for this product. It seems really nice. Oh yeah, my skin feels good. Like usually moisturizers just kind of like sit there and my skin feels like wet, which I don't like. I love how this kind of just absorbed right in. And I feel like my skin looks really nice. So guys, I got this product and I wanted to use it on my eyes today, but I totally forgot that I had it. It's the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Shimmer Liquid Shadow, and this is a new product. It's so beautiful. I actually found out about it from one of my friends on Instagram. She posted about it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Shade Goldilocks, and it doesn't really go with my eyes today, so I'm gonna have to save this for another look or tutorial. Okay, next up I have kind of a little dupe situation for the middle of this video. Usually this is something I would play with on its own, but I figure I might as well throw it in here. So I have this JOA Glow Activator Radiance Primer, same brand as the mascara, so you can get this at CVS. And I got this in I think it was a beauty bag, and this has like little gold sparkles in it, and immediately when I saw this I thought, oh my gosh, it looks so much like the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I don't think they're exactly similar. Like this one has more of like a jelly texture to it. This one feels a little more like silicone-y, but they kind of have a similar vibe to them. The glitter in the JOA one is bigger, so you can see it like more on your skin, and it kind of looks a little bit more, I don't know, like this one the particles are a lot more fine, but it is a more high-end product, so I can definitely see that. So I'm gonna put the JOA one on this side of my face and maybe see how it is throughout the day. So let's give this little dupe comparison a whirl. I mean, I know a lot of people love the YSL one, and it's very popular. I mean, this does feel really nice on the skin, but it does have the silicone to it, so it has that kind of slip feel to it. And you can kind of see like the glitter kind of like sits on your face, which is a little bit, I don't know. I'm gonna put the YSL one on this side. This one has like a slight floral scent to it. I mean, they definitely have a similar feel to them, like that slip kind of feel on the skin. So here they are side by side, so you guys can kind of see and get a feel for the what do you call it, formula. I do think both sides look nice, and I feel like they don't look greasy or anything. Like my skin just kind of has a little bit of a nice glow to it. Okay, moving on to the foundation, which I've been like so excited to test. I've had to like hold back from using this before I filmed. It's the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. Very curious how this is going to perform. It has a breathable texture. It has SPF 25. I've heard that this is really good, but my skin could react differently to it. I don't know. I got shade 425. It says buildable coverage up to 24-hour fresh complexion. It's $14.99 at CVS, but you can always use a coupon like from your newspaper insert, or use just like a CVS coupon. I had in my CVS app $10 off 30, so I got this and another L'Oreal product. Both together were $30, so $20 altogether. And I'll show you guys the other L'Oreal product I got in a little bit. So it has a pump, which I am very happy about. I'm so glad that the drugstore is incorporating pumps now. Just so much more convenient. And I'm going to do a sponge and a brush. So I'm going to show you guys the new Wet n Wild Beauty Sponge, which I've been talking about on Instagram. This is really, really good. It's very soft. It's not as soft as my Real Techniques. It's like a touch above, like it has like a little more bounce back to it. So I think I prefer the Real Techniques one a bit more, but it's still a really good option, and it's very soft. I use my Wet n Wild flat top brush because all my other brushes were dirty. This is like the only one I can find, and I cleaned it off with like a cleaning spray. So I'm just gonna put some on the sponge. I actually really like the pump because it has like a little finger rest, which I've never seen before. So I'm gonna put some on here. I hope this color is right. I was kind of struggling to find my shade. Everything looked a little bit pink. Okay, but that actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so we're doing this on the left side, and then I'll do the brush on the other side. Always interesting trying to split my face into two and not go over to the other side. Has definitely a light scent to it. I'm wondering how this is going to cover up my pigmentation, because I do have this spot over here that's been so hard to cover. Color match is pretty good. I hope it doesn't oxidize throughout the day. Something about applying foundation with a sponge is just so like refreshing. Has a nice finish to it. Like it has a little bit of a glow. Can you guys see that? But it's not too much. I like that it's not completely like flat on my face. I would say the coverage is definitely medium. I'm wondering if I can build it up on a second layer. But let's try the brush now. I'm just gonna put some right on top of the brush. And I'm gonna tap it on and then swirl it in. Definitely medium coverage. It kind of covered up my breakout over here. And I think this side actually looks a little bit more dewier, but it might be because of that primer, the JOA primer. I like how they both look, brush side and sponge side. Maybe preference for the sponge side. I'm gonna add a second layer and see how that looks and see if we can like build up the coverage here, especially for my like pigmentation. I feel like the second layer starts to get a little bit on the cakey side. So maybe this is something that more so would be like a one layer type of deal. If you're looking for something that's like super full coverage, I would maybe skip this one because it could be a little bit heavy on the second coat. But if you want something that has more of like a medium coverage, then this would be a good foundation for you. Moving on to brows, I'm gonna use the JOA Brow Down to Me. It's a pencil and a gel. So it has more of like an angled tip to it, like it angles out. I used this once before, but not on camera. This shade is Brunette. It's actually a little bit warm in like color tone. I think I prefer for my brows like a thinner kind of pencil like this one. I just feel like it angles out so much. It's very similar to the Benefit one, like that's probably the route they were going for, but I think I like the thinner pencils better, just for precision purposes. Okay, so that's one brow. I'm trying not to go overboard with my brows because I don't like when they're too thick. It was easy to use. I'm gonna go to the gel next, so I like that it's kind of just in there. You don't have to reach for another product, which is very convenient. And I'm gonna put this through my brows, just set them. My brows move a lot throughout the day because I have so much brow hair. Ooh, I don't know if this gel is not a good color for me. This is definitely too warm. Like it's almost making my brows look a different color. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, moving on to concealer. I do have a new one from Essence. It is the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer. It says it's waterproof and tattoo covering. It says it has a matte finish, covers dark circles, blemishes, it's long lasting and waterproof. So I got shade 20 Light Ivory and I got this from Ulta. It has like a cute little teardrop shaped wand, which I haven't seen too often. But I'm very curious to see how this is gonna be. I'm gonna blend this out with the sponge. A more dewier finish, which is interesting because I said it's matte. And I always like to bring concealer up into like this area because it can get a little bit dark in here. Right in here. This is also has like a fragrance to it. I'm adding a second layer because I feel like the first layer didn't cover up my dark circles like as much as I wanted to, which is interesting because it says it's supposed to be this like very heavy duty concealer. But definitely the second coat, I feel like it brightened up a little bit more, and I do like kind of I like the thickness of the formula, but it's still smooth, like it's not too thick. I thought it was going to be intense because it said tattoo covering, but it's really not. Keeping with all my drugstore stuff, I'm going to set that with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose finishing powder. And I am going to bake that a little bit. This is such a good under eye powder and all over face powder too. I feel like my under eyes don't look like amazing. Like I feel like they look a little bit dry. I don't know if it's the combo of the powder and the concealer or it's just the concealer itself as like bright as they usually do. I don't know how I have to keep like trying that concealer and seeing if I really love it, because right now I'm just kind of like on the fence about it. We have a new blush from Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild blushes, so I saw this one and I was like, yes, it's a peach color. It's called Keep It Peachy. It's a matte peach. I already dug my finger into it by accident, but there's the color. And yeah, this has no shimmer in it, which I think is cool. It's just a matte peach. My favorite kind of blush. I'm gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks, and this actually goes really perfectly with that like copper color we put on today on the lid. Perfect peach color, really nice. Doesn't accentuate texture because it's matte. For highlight, I really want to use the Pixie palette, the Reflex Light, and try out this pink shade. I feel like this too would be so pretty as a highlight, these two right here. So I'm just gonna use this Shop AOA Studio F19 brush. It's a really nice highlight brush, and put that right on top of my cheekbones. Yep, it's really pretty. See how pretty that is? I was looking for something that would be similar to the new Benefit Cookie Highlighter, and I think this might be a good dupe for that because I've heard so many people talking about that. So pretty. I love it. Lips. My lips are really dry right now, so it's the perfect time to test this product. Other Peach Slices product. This is the Jelly Bounce Lip Balm. It's in peach, and they had cherry and mint, but the peach one just like made me excited, so I got this one. And it's so cute. My lips are like all gunky right now from the foundation. Ooh, it definitely smells like a juicy peach. I really like this one. This is so nice. This is what's in here. Castor seed oil, sunflower seed oil, raspberry fruit extract, strawberry fruit extract, blueberry fruit extract. There's a lot of like good ingredients in here. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the Liquid Cat Suit. See if I might need a gloss over this. I'm not sure if I want to do like full matte today, but that is very pale. I don't know how I feel about this. It's like, I love nude colors, but this, I don't know if I love it. It's almost like, feels like purple on me. I feel like, yeah, like it has maybe like a purple base to it. I add my trusty CYO pink gloss. Okay, last product in my haul is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. This looks really pretty. I also had heard good things about this. It says it's a dewy glow multitasking mist. You can use it to prime, set, and refresh like throughout the day. It says it extends makeup wear, it's natural looking and non-greasy. The only thing is I see this has alcohol denatured in it, which why do people keep putting that in products? I guess it's like a filler, but it's supposed to like dry your skin out. So whenever I see it, I'm like, why? But I'm gonna try it anyway. It says to shake, so I'm gonna shake. The bottle's really cool. It has like a pearl to it. So I don't know if the actual spray, like if it has a kind of glow to it, but I guess we'll spray it and see. And my skin, I mean, besides my highlight, it looks, I love the highlight. I feel like this area like looks a little bit dry. Like my smile lines look a little bit cakey. So hopefully this will help. Has a nice mist, fine mist to it. Smells nice. Ooh, I feel like that made my skin look so nice and like super glowy. I like that. I like this a lot. Yes, okay, this is good stuff. So this is the completed face. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun trying all those drugstore products. I really actually like the way this look came out. I wasn't sure, like with the eyes, I was kind of unsure, but I think it looks really pretty. If you guys enjoyed today's drugstore tutorial and demo, let me know if you guys have any of these products and you enjoy them, or if you're gonna pick any of these up that I tried today. It was kind of a good mix of like K-Beauty and Wet n Wild and L'Oreal and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to comment below your drugstore favorites. And I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!